All right, y'all. So I know. So I had two shows tonight, y'all. So tonight is we talking all vendor, all hosts, and we getting down. No, I don't want nobody to be in my DM talking crazy. I want everybody to join, talk. This is all fun. This is all fun, but it's real
Yeah.
because I want everybody to know tonight how it is. Oh, look at the little puppy, y'all. So I want everybody to know to kind of talk about hosting and how important it is, but also not only looking, Marshana is actually a host and a vendor. So
That's
she knows
right.
that she knows both sides of it. And we're going to talk about some real live things that we need to talk about and it needs to be really addressed. Me being a host for 6 years, I get it. I know. She probably know the same thing. And we're
Mhm.
going to talk about it. And it's no shade, no nothing. It's just all real facts. I've been on both sides. So I want people to know what it's going to take. Everybody that's on here that's live, drop us a hello. Now, Marshana, introduce yourself to everybody.
Yes. Hey, everyone. My name is Marshana Majesty. I'm the owner of Bomb Beauty Boutique. That's bomb like boom, because my looks are explosive.
Okay.
And yeah, like she said, I started out, of course, as just a regular vendor. When I started my business, well, first and foremost, I've always been an entertainer. I've been in entertainment, acting, and that's kind of what got me into doing my boutique and brand and beauty and things like that. So I always knew going in that I would at least have a network to support what I had going on. But I started out as a vendor, of course, a regular vendor. And a few things that I noticed early on about vending on the vendor side is some hosts can they'll sell you a pipe dream, right? They'll act like, okay, I know we gonna have X amount of people, so I want you to pay X amount of dollars, but then they not really promoting it. They don't really have the network to support it. And then they have a lot of other startup businesses such as yourself, which may not have as much support. On the flip side, as a pop-up host and as an event host, I once I started hosting events, I was like, okay, I know that I know X amount of people and I can bring X amount of people out that's gonna support everybody and everybody gonna make their money back plus some. But then I just noticed a lot of lazy vendors, people who also on the flip side didn't promote the events, didn't share it with their network, and then also, they just didn't really bring anything to the table. So I don't know if you got stop it. I don't know if y'all touched on this in the first half, but like let me know what some of your expectations were when you first started.
So that's a good question. So I would, like I was telling Kay, I was telling her we were talking more about when you hosting an event, a lot of vendors will look and blame the host. They'll say, but you do got some hosts that are really not in tune. They're money driven off of it. So they're wanting the money. So the location, when I do events, I try to go all out. I try to think outside of the box. But in order to get people to come out, it takes a team. It's not just the host. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people solely rely on the host. So they're expecting the host to do the marketing, everything. And then they're not posting to promote to their friends or their families. They're wanting everybody to do it. Now I get it on the vendor side. Now, if you just a host and you don't care, you're not sharing the flyer, that's a problem. If you just in it for the money, and I know people that do it just for the money, and you can tell, like you go there. I've been to events. I'm like, who's hosting this event?
Yes.
Somebody will say to me like, "Oh, that person," but they ain't know, or they outside, they smoking. Don't knock me. I don't knock
Yeah, girl,
nobody.
you don't even know who's in charge. Like you come in, it's like no direction on where to go, where you should be set up, like no communication. And so you're right, like 100%.
And I tell people, I'm like, if you a host, you supposed to have it set up. You supposed to have it nice. You supposed to, because a lot of the vendors, they're looking like, okay, I paid $65, but I'm expecting to do this. And sometimes you got to let the vendors know too, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Have a game plan, talk to them, engage with them, be on the mic. Like you said, you're an entertainer, so you know how to entertain people. But
Yes.
some people don't know that entertainment part of it. So they don't want to get on it. If you know that you're not a mic type of person, they'll hire you.
You need to hire somebody.
You need to get you a host that's going to come and say, okay, I'm going to be hosting this event. I'm going to keep it, because it's about keeping the crowd live. It's about doing it, but it's also capturing the moments. And one thing that Kay, she was saying, she said people should actually go out and actually show who they are. So it's like, and she was saying one thing she said vendors need to research the host. A lot of times you see a nice flyer or you see the flyer, but have you researched this person to see what they do?
Let me tell you about that. So that's a good point, because, and that's a good practice to have when you in business, period. Anytime you invest in your money, your time, your energy into anything, you need to be researching. And see, that's the type of stuff that don't fall on the host. That falls on you as a business owner, as a vendor. If you're not doing your due diligence, then you won't know. And then, okay, so again, being on both sides, you're right. As a host, I'm always going to I'm going to be communicating. I'm going to be seeing what's the latest trends, what's the latest ways that I can promote my events. Should I create a Facebook event and engage in the event? Do I need to do email blasts? Like, as the host, you are expected to do more. It be a lot of people hosting events that don't even have a business. They don't sell nothing. So especially when that's the case, when you know you don't have a business, you ain't selling nothing, you really need to go hard to promote even more, because it's not like you taking the money, putting it in your business. You need to be taking that vendor fee money and promoting the event and making sure it's right. So you're right. Location. As a host, you have to do your due diligence. Make sure, is it a safe location? Is it somewhere? Because I'm in Chicago. So I already know how people are. Like, they're not going to come to certain areas if the event is in a certain location, because you got to think they're not going to want to be walking out with bags. They're not trying to get robbed, or whatever the case may be. So cool. You need to find you a good location within your budget. Also, your network is your net worth. So as a host, as a vendor or whatever, you need to be tapping into your resources and seeing what can I do as a host or as a vendor to make this event better. Even as a vendor, I'm going live before the events. When I post the events, I'm posting in my story 2, 3, 4 times a week. I'm posting on my page once a week, whatever the case may be. I'm sending text messages out to people personally and inboxing on Facebook personally. As a host and as a vendor, these are things that I do, because that make people want to rock with you even more on the vendor side. Like, if I have a vendor that I know I see going hard as me on a promoting, and then the event come around, they got 10 people came through the door. Okay, I need to bring you, like, we need to work together to make these events happen, because you clearly serious about your business, like I'm serious about my business. And let's work together. And that's really the point of a pop-up, I thought, was for people to come together to grow their businesses. So you can't just come like, okay, it's only on the host. I'm leaving it 100% up to the host to get people in here or whatever, because I paid them money. No, you still need to be promoting. You still need to be reaching out to your network so that you can help grow your business and all the other businesses. Sorry, I had a call coming through. Sorry about that. On the flip side, as a host, you most definitely need to be doing the same thing. You need to be posting regularly. You need to be sending out text messages personally. You need to be going to other events. This is another key thing. You need to be going to other events, supporting others. Once again, your network. So if you know, I'm big on this. If you know it's a comedy show, it's a fashion show, it's a whatever, some type of show going on, right? In that same vicinity, or even at the same place that you having your event at, go to those events. go talk to those people that's running them events. Can you help me promote my event, whatever? You going, hey, you know, you got a business, I'm having an event the same place on this day at this time. Use that mouthpiece, okay? Use that mouth and talk to people, because what's the worst that can happen? People can either say yes or no. If they say no, okay, thank you for your time. If they say yes, okay, great. You just made another connection. And I know me, when I'm doing anything, I'm looking for people that's going with the same work ethic, the same like-mindedness as me, so that we can turn each other up. So I see what you're saying on both ends. It'd be a lot of unrealistic expectations.
So let me ask you a question. So me being a host, like I'm lit. I'm lit in real. I'm like you. I'm lit in real life. Like you will come to rich with us. You gonna eat. You starve. And what we doing? We
Yes.
eat over here.
Yes.
So me, I like to be unique. Like I ain't trying to do. And see, becomes a problem. And even being an entrepreneur, as me being a consultant, like I be getting discouraged sometimes. Cause see, I be wanting to say I have all this. I ain't got time for it, because it's like people be like I haven't done an event in a whole year, but I was lit. Like people here, I'm in Atlanta. They ain't like me. They still don't like me. They don't even know me in real life, but it's based on what somebody else has told them. Like they don't know me, because I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna tell you what it is. If you ain't applying pressure, I can't run your business and host at the same time. I wish I could, but I can't. So you got people, I ran into a situation, and this kind of made me come out of that world. Like, cause see, I'll beat you up in real life. And that's just my mindset. Like, that's just me. I'll beat you up in real life, and then I got to go in handcuffs again. I done been there. I done done that. I ain't trying to go there no more. I'm trying to live right.
Exactly.
So it was a girl, and people mess with me here. So they know me for this. Like, they know me on the consulting side of it, but they don't know me, but they've heard of me. But a lot of people know me from pop-up shops. And she had made a statement and said, well, you know, and me and my cousin was doing it. Me and my cousin, that's my dog. We do it. So she had said, we was at somebody else's event. And if you carrying a bone, I ain't gonna believe what you say. You gotta show, I gotta see it on paper. You gotta show me like this person said it. Well, the person found, I thought the person was lying. My cousin thought the person, they brought it to me later. They had told me about like she really throwing shade. I said, okay, well, you gotta bring it to me. They brought it to me. Okay. Bring it to me, bring me the proof. So I ain't the type of person, I ain't gonna do all this like, girl, yeah, I don't do that Facebook beef. That's some internet beef. Them type. They're them Twitter fingers. I ain't got time for that. So I'm like, I wrote her on in private. I ain't say nothing to nobody. I wrote her. I was like, yo, can we talk really quick? We talked. So I said, I asked her before I presented the evidence. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, did you go and tell somebody, did you publicly write this on Facebook? Because I can't tell you.
She wrote it like on like a post?
She wrote it in a group. See, here we got groups.
Oh, no.
So I'm asking you before I present the evidence, because I ain't gonna come to you unless this is like you going to trial with me. I got all the evidence to find you guilty. So I asked her, I said, did you say this? She said, no. I said, well, your name, whatever your name is, that's on there. Yeah. Okay, well, let me send it to you real quick. So I sent it to her a messenger. So it went 0 to 100. And I told myself, I said, from here on out, I'll never do that. I was like, because it's not really worth it to me. Like it really, because people know how I am, I'll say something to you. So I said it wasn't worth it. So then it got to a point, me and her, it got escalated because later on it was more buildup. So it's like she hadn't seen me. She ended up doing what she was doing. And then when she finally seen me again, it was like, I found myself like you throwing little shots at people, and I'm real on women coming together. So it was like you always downing other people, like you downing other women, like, yeah, I'm the hottest. Everybody, I don't expect nobody not to pump the battery in their back, because I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm the hottest, I'm lit. Like that's how I was. I don't knock nobody from saying that. But all that trying to throw shade on the next woman, and we all trying to do it, but you never support nobody. So you're not supporting people, but you want everybody to come out and support. That's not fair to me. So I had to think about it, and I said, I had vendors like, and everybody I learned as being an entrepreneur, you can't satisfy everybody. People
No.
just they don't want to be satisfied. And I had to learn that. And see, my mouth get me in trouble. See, I say one thing and then I be gone with the next, and I might not mean no harm.
Yeah.
I might not mean no
But you just
harm.
real and you just call it how you gonna say what's on your mind. I feel you on that.
And I was telling them for one of my good friends today, I was like, I'm never gonna be that friend. Like, girl, if you went out and I see I see you got a booger hanging out your nose, or your lace ain't right, or your braid hanging, I ain't gonna let you go out there like that.
And
I was telling her today about that, and we was talking about that. But it goes back to even with hosts, the vendors will go to social media when they have a direct problem with a person. If I'm hosting something, you got a problem with me, please don't go to Facebook and talk to Facebook. Please come to my DM and say, hey, Misha, I got a problem with this. Yeah. Or your event, this is my thought. I take feedback. Some people can't take criticism. And that may be a reason why a lot of vendors, because I know it's vendors on here that's watching. We had 12 people watching, went down to 6 and it goes up. Yeah. A lot of people are afraid to say these things, but they need to say it. It's nothing wrong. And that's why I wanted to have this show as being a second show, because this is becoming a problem in Atlanta. Like people doing events. Like I went to a friend's event yesterday and it was free. And I'm promoting it, helping her promote. I'm like, y'all, it's free. Like FREE, Gorilla. And I don't mean that kind of free, but I mean it's free.
Right.
Like you can network with people. And she was discouraged, and I felt bad because I'm like, this is my homie. Like, yeah, she want to do a good cause. And she's a motivational speaker. And I always tell her, like, you always support other people. But it's time to turn the light off. Like, it's time to say, and she don't charge me. She be undercharging. I tell her all the time, like, stop undercharging yourself like that. Like, stop.
Because people gonna complain and people gonna have a problem either way. So okay, I'm gonna take it back to the first thing. So this is the thing, right? Number one, as a business owner, you can't. Okay, so everything ain't to be complained about, right? It's a learning experience. Like, how many pop-ups have you even done while you criticizing mine? You probably don't even know what a pop-up is even like. And a lot of times I find that the people like that complain about stuff. Okay, so let me just say this. When I first started out, I first started out selling clothes out the trunk of my car. I was pulling up to parks, like, the park, we got beach here. Stuff that I knew would be cracking, parks, parties, whatever. I would pull up, I would sell my clothes. I went from doing that to vending at events. And so I'm not gonna lie, my first few events, and I would pay little to nothing, and I wouldn't make nothing, like zero. And I'm like, okay, I never complained though. I'm like, okay, I didn't really make much money. I like this, I don't like this. I'm learning the signs to look out for when I'm vending for events, right? I know, like you say, doing research, seeing what people said, what they doing that I like, what they don't. Are they promoting? They not promoting? Okay, I'm not gonna make no money. I also learned too that just because you pay a lot don't mean that you're gonna make a lot of money. Some people overcharged. I've that's happened before. A girl with like 50,000 followers or whatever. She a dancer here in Chicago, very well known. She had an event or whatever, and I'm thinking because usually her not pop-up events be bussing, because it's a pop-up event, it's gonna be bussing. Right. Get there, out of the 20 vendors, 10 of them selling clothes. That's bogus. That's bogus, and that's something that needs to be disclosed beforehand, because you got to think, this is a pop-up. It's only so many clothes out here. So, that's something that I expressed to her after the fact. I didn't make a scene or nothing there or whatever. That goes back to what you said, communication. So I've done events where it was stuff I didn't like, and I didn't say nothing. I just took a note and said, okay, I know what to look out for next time. Stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I need to say something. I paid $150. I made $50. And it's because the market was oversaturated there. And if you knew as a host, first of all, as a host, if I have 20 vendors, I'm not going to let more than 50% of my vendors. I'm not going to let more than 25% of my vendors sell the same thing, because that's an oversaturated market. A mall is not going to let you move in. They only going to let so many clothing stores move in. It's only going to be so many McDonald's and so many this restaurant or that restaurant for the same reason. They're not going to do that to oversaturate it. So as a host, that's something I know not to do. And as a vendor, that's something I know to ask. I'm going to ask you how many vendors it's going to be. Okay. How many clothing vendors is it going to be? Okay. And then I make my decision from there. That's on me to ask that, though, because I learned through experience. Everybody, all hosts, some of them be money hungry, or some of them just don't own a business, so they don't think like that. They thinking, oh, these, they think about numbers too. And that's another thing. People think, oh, this person got this many followers, or they know this many people or that many people. They may know. She knew 50K people for dancing. She didn't know 50K people for business, right? So right. I can't think that just because that's what that is for that's what that's going to be for this. So that's that on that. As far as communicating it, I 100% agree. Just talk, like just talk to me. I'm a regular human like you is. I bleed like you bleed. You paid your money to me. I pay my money to you, so I should feel like I should come to you. I can't even think of how many times I ever took stuff to the net, because I'm gonna take it to you first. I'm like you, because I know my mouth and I know my temper. So right. I've learned, and I'm still learning how to keep it under control. But I've learned that not necessarily to be quiet. I say, okay, let me take a minute. Let me think of how I'm gonna put this to her. How would I want this put to me? Okay, boom. This is how I'm gonna put this to you. And I'm gonna call your phone directly. I'm gonna come to your inbox. I'm gonna text your phone, and I'm gonna do it like that. The only time I would ever take something to the net is I probably, even if, like, let's say the situation it got heated with y'all on the inbox, I'm still not gonna take it to the net. I'm just gonna know in my mind, like, okay, this is how she is. I ain't rocking with her. And if somebody come to me personally and ask me, then I'll say something to them personally. But I'm not gonna go out there and do that, because that's a part of that business owner doing their due diligence and doing their research to know what they dealing with. And like you said, you probably didn't even know, that it was an issue with whatever she had an issue with. So how am I supposed to know unless you come to me directly? But I'm with you. I don't like stuff like that. Come to me one-on-one. Don't get me out with people who are out on a Zoom, on a group chat, on a group Facebook group, and then dog me out like that. Let me know, woman to woman or person to person. We're humans. Let me know.
But a lot of people don't, and I see it a lot. It comes, and I think you said it in the beginning, knowing how I always say I think they need pop-up one-on-one. Before people start hosting events, you should have to take a course. Like, you need a license to be able to do this, because a lot of people go in it and they're looking. I see people all the time, because I'm in a lot of pop-up shop groups. Even though I don't do it, I do some networking events now to get other people. But it's knowing who your target audience is. I see a flyer, I'm like, dang, I didn't know this person was having an event. And and then you go to their page, because I'm nosy. I'll go to somebody's page and I'll look and see what
I'm Googling. I'm finding all of their social medias, okay?
Right. And you go to their page and you like, dang. And I'm thinking as a vendor, because when I first moved to Atlanta like 4 years ago, I did my first pop-up shop here. And I did it with some girls, and it was like 10 of us. And it was like 10 vendors. Everybody at the time, I had my boutique. So I took my boutique stuff. I took my kids. I got, you got your tablecloth. I had everything, backdrop, everything made. Mm-hmm. And I went and I had asked the girl all the questions, because I had been doing hosting for 6 years. So I know what to ask. But I'm new to the area. When you move somewhere and you trying to learn stuff. So I'm like, okay, I want to see how everybody moves. So I go to this event. They made it seem like, oh yeah, it's going to be people. Girl, it was. And the good thing about it, I met some people that I'm still friends with. I'm still cool with them. Mm-hmm. And it was just 10 of us there. It's 10 vendors, all 10 of us had clothes. Some people had lingerie, like 3 girls had lingerie, the rest of us had boutiques. And we shot with each other, but it was like you said, we all had the same thing because that market can become oversaturated. So when I started hosting events, I waited like a year and I planned my stuff, put it all together. I had sold my first ever pop-up shop that I sold out the vendors, that everybody made money. And I get that to say it could be with pop-up shops, it could be a hit or miss. Every time you're not going to have those people out. And one of the things people ask, and I always say, like, why do people ask that question? How much foot traffic is going to be there? This is not a ticketed event. I don't know. I don't know who's going to, because even if it's a ticketed event, I've seen this happen with events. I've had ticketed events and people can buy a ticket and still not come out. It could be a sold out event and people buy a ticket and they still don't come. So you can't determine how many. And so when vendors ask, I'm like, how would the person know? How you gonna know who coming? Because you could have 20 people that say they coming and maybe 10 come.
And then real quick on that too. Let's say sometimes it's not quantity, it's quality. Like I've had events or done events where I had about maybe 40 people come out. Out of that 40 people shopped, and out of that 40 people, let's say if it's 10 vendors, they shopped with 5 of the 10 vendors. So when you're doing that math, you're like, okay, I know for a fact at least the 40 of the people that came for me, half of y'all made some money. And sometimes even if I had people who only I've been to events and I had 4 people come out for me, my 4 people shopped with half of the people, whatever the case may be. I don't like when people, and this is not a vendor or a host thing. I understand you may want to come support my pop-up shop by being there, but if you're coming, try to shop with at least one of the vendors. Like, don't just come to a pop-up shop and stand around, unless it's like an event and you came for like a show and that's just what that is. But sometimes people come out and nobody shop, or they have a few people come out and they shop with everybody and they spend their money. But like you say, it's really hard to gauge that sometimes.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that, and I'm going to ask you this, do you think that presentation plays a part? Your setup, how your table set up?
100%. 100%. Like I said, when I first started and I was selling clothes out the trunk of my car and I was doing events where I had just a rack, I didn't have no tablecloth. I only had a rack with my clothes. I wasn't really making no money like that, like really at all. But at the point that I'm at now, last year I did the Black Women's Expo here in Chicago. And I was like, okay, I know it's going to be 200 vendors there. What can I do to make myself stand out? I don't care if it's only 10 vendors there. What can I do to make my setup stand out? And so I went and I built a display that looked like a cloud and it light up. So once I started buying my mannequins and I started investing a little more money into my setup, I did start seeing more money. I did start making more money. So to your point, if let's say you sell cupcakes, go get you one of them $10 or $15 little tiered plastic things. Girl, you can order them on Amazon. Because the person that just got the cupcake spread across the table, they may make some money. But when people see that you got yours like set up a whole different type of way, like you put a little extra effort into it, they most definitely gonna shop. Like, that's like going to a flea market. You're not gonna spend as much money with this person at a flea market, but if you go to Forever 21, they store clean, organized, whatever the case may be, you're more likely to spend more money because you can see what they have, you can see how it'll look, you'll see what's going on. So I do think presentation play a part.
So what do you think? So as an entrepreneur, you being in the boutique world, what do you think? Because I know you guys have to find a lot with what's trending. What's trending? What's your thought of somebody that's starting a boutique and they're wanting to do a pop-up shop? Do you recommend that they get some type of coaching, some type of mentoring, somebody that can guide them to be more successful, to be able to Because to me, if you are introvert or something and you know you don't like people, you should not be at nobody's pop-up shop. And I'll
No,
tell you what bothers me, what I do
no.
being a host. I walk to somebody's table and I could be ready to shop with them. And when I see this, I keep going.
Mhm.
Texting their life away. Don't look
No.
up one time to say, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such.
Mhm.
And they wonder why a lot of them don't get sales because they don't
Yeah.
have any guidance. They go in and it's bad, but social media has taken over on people's mindset that they look at. You got a boutique that you go die hard for.
Mhm.
They wouldn't want you to mentor them. They'll go to TikTok, YouTube University, and they'll go to these places. They see these people that have, and I think it's not about the followers, it's about the person. Because if
100%.
you a boutique owner. I was shocked with you. I'll go to your page like, oh, she got good presence. And I say this because I have a service. It be people that, oh yeah, like I was talking to a girl the other day and she said, you know what, Misha, she's a client of mine. She was like, I respect you because you different. And I said, well, what do you mean by me being different? And I wanted to see her thought. And she said, you take time with us. She was like, a lot of people will give us an ebook or they only want to talk to us once a month. You give us 4 times out the month and you coach and you mentor us. I said, I ain't gonna mentor you on nothing out of book. I'm mentoring you of what I didn't real life stuff I didn't been through. I had to, and I tell people, I shared it on my first one. All this, I don't knock people for selling, what they sell and different things like that. But some in the state of Virginia, you can't sell knockoff stuff. Like you can't, it's a charge, and it's truly a charge. Like, and I caught that charge, like I'm a sneaker fanatic, and that happened to me. So I tell people, be mindful. If you gonna sell something, you be mindful who you selling it to, because sometimes you will sell stuff. You in Chicago. Chicago is like Richmond, they do all the killing and stuff. But if somebody envy you, they're going to find a way to get rid of you.
Girl.
And that happened to me. And I was selling something and I didn't know because I bought the connection from somebody else.
You preaching to the choir.
And I tell people, you got to be mindful. If you know that you got a knockoff Gucci, please notify. And they should know. But people will be so vindictive. And I did it. And it cost me doing 3 months of weekend time, which turned into 6 months of weekend time. Because it was only supposed to be 3 months if I would have did the 3 months. Because the charge, because I wasn't authorized to sell these things. I don't work for these companies. Right. So when I mentor people that got boutiques, I said, do not go on there talking about you got Gallery Depot stuff. Do not post nothing like that. You better say inspired something. Because
so it's funny. It's funny that you said that because I had made a comment. It's to someone else that owned a boutique that I know that's friends with me on Facebook. And first of all, before I even go there, as a boutique owner, right? First of all, let me even go back from there. Some people just sell clothes. It's a difference between you just selling clothes on the side, to make you some little extra money. And I ain't knocking it. That's one thing. But if you're building a boutique and you're building a brand and you're building something that you want to see grow, right? You building something that you want to possibly sell. You trying to be the next Milano de Rouge. And I say her because she's a Black woman-owned brand that she built. You trying to be the next Gucci or the next Forever 21, whatever the case may be. You have to be extremely mindful of the things that you're buying and what you putting out there and selling. You will never ever go in I'm gonna go back to Forever 21 and they selling no fake anything. Matter of fact, they gonna make sure that they secure the proper licensing and the proper paperwork they need to do collabs. They call collabs. instead of trying to do that, find another local brand that you can collab with. But to your point, no, like one of my goals, and I'll share this, one of my goals for my boutique is to end up in a Nordstrom. If Nordstrom do their due diligence, as I'm sure they do, they will go back, because you can't erase nothing off of Beyonce's internet. They can go back and see what was she selling when she started. What was she posting on her page? What was on her website? What is on her Twitter? What has people tagged her in? What has people used her hashtag in? If they see that you've sold knockoff stuff or inspired or anything of that nature, or even if they see something, if they see that you were selling sex toys along with your boutique brand and you were publicizing it on the internet, that's 100% going to discourage them from working with you, because you don't have a clear and consistent brand. When you building your boutique or your business, or whether it's life insurance, whether it's a real estate, it don't matter. You need to be clear about what is your brand, what are you representing, and what do you want out there, because people don't forget nothing. And just like you say, it's going to be a hater out there. Once you announce your partnership or your deal with a Nordstrom, with a Bloomingdale's, with a whatever, they're going to go right, pull up them pictures they screenshotted from 5 years ago when you first started just selling stuff to make some money, and they gonna send it to them and make sure that they know that that's what you was doing before. So as a boutique owner or whatever, it depends on what your goal is for your plan. If you want to open you up a corner store and you selling your designer stuff there along with some cookies and juice and pop and candy, and that's what you want to do because it's lucrative, cool. I'm not talking to you. But if you're talking about making your brand into something that you can sell for $40 million to a Nordstrom or to a Gucci or whoever, you definitely have to be mindful of what you're selling. And it's funny you mentioned a course, because I'm actually doing a boutique boot camp. I'm teaching 20 women for $45, only for $45.
Hold on, because one of my wait a minute. Let me get my phone charged, because I need hold on, you just wait 1 minute.
$45. $45.
Let me DM her right now. Hold on.
A boutique boot camp. And sharing my journey, like I say, from where I came from, starting selling clothes out the back of my car. From there, I went on to doing events. I had a good friend of mine that told me about the fashion district in LA. We went out there to LA. So every 4 months, 3-4 months or so, I go out to LA, because LA get all of the fashion first. LA and New York get fashion first, and then it make its way inward, because it's coming off the boat from there and it's making its way inward to where we at in the Atlanta and the Chicago or whatever. So I go out there because they always 2 seasons ahead, and I plan for my next few seasons. And I've been doing that for the almost 3 years I've been in business. I go out to LA every 3-4 months. I explore a fashion district. I introduce myself face-to-face to the vendors there. I meet vendors who are available online, and I have several vendors who are not available online. You can only work with them and contact them through WhatsApp, or if you go to their showroom in LA or wherever their showroom is at. So I'm teaching.
Ask you a question. So the $45. So what they getting? What they learn?
So in this course, you're going to learn about business structures. You're going to, whether you want to do LLC or sole proprietor, what are the pros, what are the cons, and from that you can determine what's best for you. You're going to learn about, I'm going to give you access to these exclusive vendors that I'm talking about that you cannot find online. And I'm going to pull it up in the class to show you. When you type their names in, you can't find them online. You only going to get them from me. Or if you go to LA yourself to introduce yourself to them, to some of these vendors, I'm gonna give vendors or whatever that you can't access online or whatever that anybody can find. But I'm gonna give you an exclusive list of vendors that I connected with by going to LA, going to fashion conventions, things like that. I'm teaching you about events, how to maximize making your money, what type of events to go to make money. And I'm gonna give a list of events with direct contact information to people that you can contact so that you can sell your clothes at these events, because it takes a little time to build your online presence. So you may need to hit the pavement. You may need to go to these events, these pop-up shops, go to these different places. So I'm gonna get your information too for anybody that's in Atlanta or whatever, so that to connect with you for your services that you provide. And also,
listen, I just was writing one of my I was just writing one of my friends because I said you own this, because me and her, she has a you got some people. You can't see this, right? Can you see the comments? You can't.
no.
Okay, so you got a couple of comments. One girl says she's overseas. Court, I follow her. I'm very inspired. She does a lot. Her name is Court Love. Wait, okay, so let me drop your stuff. But I was talking to one of my good friends, and I was just telling her like she needs to she got a boutique, and she's been going, and you probably can help her with some stuff, and we've been like trying to compare different things, and I think that this boot camp would be good for her because
100%.
she's having challenges with, and I tagged her in there. Her name is Amber Kelly. I'll send you her profile. And Court is definitely says she's interested in your boot camp. But I think that any of y'all, I see people thank y'all for joining in, tuning in. This is definitely good, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, get $45 for a
That's
boot
what
camp.
I was gonna say. This is my first course, because like you say,
Amber's on here too. You can see her in your comments. She's on here. So Amber,
and you was talking about mentoring. So that's what you led with, which is if you go to a pop-up, if you just started a boutique and you want to do pop-up shops, should you get mentoring? If you can find a mentor, yes. And I'm saying this because I am seeking to mentor, because I took someone's course or whatever, and it was informative for at like a beginner level. But I need it. I still had to do a lot of leg work after the fact to get myself to where I'm at now. And so now I sell I'm able to do a trunk show in Macy's. I sell my clothes at Market by Macy's up here in Chicago. Several days out of the month. I'm a regular at local theaters and clubs out here. For their comedy shows, for their plays or whatever. I'm there regularly. Selling my clothes there. I'm also the vendor coordinator for with Martin's International. We do the Chicago Music Awards, and we do the Festival of Life, which is 4th of July weekend. It's 4 days. I'm the vendor coordinator there, and I got to these places with my boutique, networking through my personality and just advertising for myself. And so now, when I was starting out, a lot of people was asking me a lot of questions I didn't have a lot of answers to. But now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, it's a lot of money out here to be made. It's a lot of money to be made. It's a lot of people getting ripped off. It's a lot of people paying a lot of money getting ripped off, $300 and $400 and $500. And I'm not really feeling that. So what I'm doing is, for this first course, it's 20 seats in person, but I am offering Zoom options to people. Up to 40 people. It's $45. If you out of town, I have a deadline for you because I'm going to mail you your required materials. I'm going to include a workbook with all of this information. I'm also going to email it to you, but I'm big on...
Let me get up in that class because I like to shop. Let me go. Where I need to send my money to? I'm doing virtual, so you can just go and get me these products over.
Yeah, so you can go to Bomb Beauty Boutique. That's Bomb like boom. Bomb Beauty Boutique is
Can you drop it to us in the link?
Yeah, Bomb Beauty Boutique is my Facebook page. I believe I did put it in there.
Okay, I see it.
I'm also gonna put my Google form information. So you fill out your Google form. You send me the your $45. I'll mail you out your kit so you can partake in the class. I have Citibank. I have a representative from Citibank coming to speak about finances. to help you, with budgets and things like that. And they may also be offering information. I also have 10 scholarships to give to women who were impacted by incarceration. So if you have a background, I have a seat for you. I have a seat for you for free.
Look, guys, she got a seat for me.
A scholarship for women who were impacted by incarceration and want to start their boutique business. I have a free seat for you. Somebody, the Monroe Foundation is sponsoring 10 scholarships. So if you were impacted by incarceration, check that box on the Google form so that I can tell you how to connect with me to get your seat for 100% free. And I'll mail you out your kit. I also have another branding expert coming on to talk about branding and offer her Canva products and things. Her Canva products are very affordable, $10 and $20 and $15. And she'll teach you how to do your own Canva stuff, not in my course, but those are some of the services she offers. I have another business agency coming out. They offer free business resources in the Chicagoland area that'll teach you how to, they not just teach, but they will make you your own website. So for $45, you're getting the whole shebang. I pulled together my network of people that I rock with who coming out to teach y'all about a lot of things. I'm sharing my journey and the information that I know. And I am open to mentoring women or whoever. I'm open to mentoring, and we can discuss after the course how we want to proceed with that. But my course is on my boutique boot camp is only $45. It's not going to be this low on the next go round. So if you're interested, please inbox me, Bomb Beauty Boutique or Marshana Miller, either one. I can't wait to share my story, and I'm not gonna rip you off. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I don't know. And if I don't know, I have a large network of people I can direct you to so that you can get the answers to whatever you need. And I'm excited.
So listen, y'all. So you get ready to get. She bringing gems. She dropping gems. See, that's how I am. See, look, I gave them. Let me tell you what I gave them. My birthday is next week. I gave them 3 months. It'll never happen again, ever. I told them 3 months. They can get mentorship with me, learning everything they can ask. They can do for $197 for the first.
That's good, y'all. For 3 months.
Then I offered them. I offered them to teach. I'm telling them. Then I offered them to teach. And then my thing is, a lot of them, Marshana, they got these tax returns. You got that this investment, this boutique investment. That's $45 you investing. So you should be able to put aside what, Marshana, maybe like $1,000 to get some product and stuff.
So basically, I'm teaching you how to start your own boutique with $500 or less. That's all. That's so to your point, $545. Put $45 to the side for my course, and then put $500 to the side. I'm gonna give you information on how to start your LLC, your website, some marketing material, and still have some money left over to do order some a little bit of inventory, and I'm gonna give you the sauce on how to take your money from there and flip it. So with $500, depending on how you want to do it, you can start your $545. You can start your boutique. The more money you put to the side, the better, because the more product you have on hand, the more likely you are to get it off and make your money back. But yeah, don't take y'all taxes spending it on nothing but the kids first. Get the kids straight, and then right after the kids, get you straight. Invest in yourself. Invest in a boot camp, a course that can make you more money, and then you can take your trips. You can splurge on Bay and all of that up to after you invest in yourself first.
And see, and that I like the mindset that you telling them, because like even I wasn't gonna do this, but one of my good friends was like, "Won't you run back to boot camp? I'm offering them this class for $1,500. They can learn how to write their own grants. I ain't doing no work. I'm teaching you the salt." And they don't want to. I'm like, y'all can put it on a paper plate. You could do whatever you want to do. This will never happen again. And I tell them like, this is not gonna happen again. And you're offering something, and I like what you're doing, because it's a lot of women that's watching this that got boutiques, and they need to know this. Like my friend Amber, she like a sister to me. She has a boutique and she got a website. She got everything. Her thing is she needs Marshana. She needs a real, like, she went through somebody that revamped it, but she needs that guidance. And I think that this, because she already got the LLC and everything, the business is structured. Like she took my business credit course. She just wrote
and
you,
that's good because that's a good.
She said she payment ready. Look, she said I am payment ready.
That's good too. Like having your business structure, because that's something that I got to later. That's fine, but you still need the tools to sell and to make money. And even if you already have a boutique, to your point, it's a $45 investment in learning how to take your boutique to the next level and maximizing your money and your opportunities. Like you said, when you go to pop-up shops, that's one thing that I hate is when people is in their phones or they sitting down. Presence is everything. I sold so much stuff. And that's kind of why I prefer selling in person, but I'm working on the online. I have a website and I do sell online, but presence is everything.
I want that shirt. Where you get that shirt from,
Bomb Beauty Boutique.
Oh, it's on there?
It is. Yes, ma'am.
Yep, I'm going on there. Look, I'm on there. I'm on there right now. I'm going to get that shirt. I ain't I've been eyeing that shirt. I want that shirt. Does it run like, do I need to, it run true to size?
It's true to size. It got a little stretch, but it's true to size.
I'm going on there. And look, I've been digging that shirt. I'm trying to wait till the, look, you got a whole bunch of
people. You said I can't help myself.
Look, I said, I want that shirt. I'm like, look, I want that shirt.
Yes, yep, Bomb Beauty Boutique. I got a few left. We gonna
I'm definitely, you
got it in white too. I have it in a white.
No, that's right there. That's popping, girl. I got some cute boots I can wear with that. I got some boots for that.
Yes.
But, Amber said she's payment ready. Ebony Coon, she's real good. She's tax professional. She said, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Look, everybody, like y'all ready? Like y'all, it's. She said, "Is it the same amount if you already have a business in place?" Yeah,
it's the same. It's $45, and again, it's only $45. And with that, I'm gonna mail out the materials with the workbook with information, and yeah, it's like a refresher course if you already got a boutique, because you'll learn something that you may not know. You may not know some of these things.
Listen, we eat $45. Let's keep it real.
Okay.
She was saying to put that aside. She said it's $45 for her course, but she's saying $545 will be what you want to put aside. She said product, all of that. So
all you need for the course is $45. And in my course, I'm teaching you how to take $500 or less. Emphasis on the or less, because it really just depends on what all you want to do and how serious you are about starting your business right now. But my course is only $45. And yeah, $45. I'll teach you what I know. I have, like I say, I have Citibank coming in. I have 10 scholarships for women impacted by incarceration, and I have a few other business resources coming in to speak about things and offer their services. And yeah, when you get your taxes, put $500 to the side to start your business the right way. Put at least $500, I should say. If you can put $1,000 to the side, that would be optimal, because that means with that, you can have plenty of diverse products, and you can hit the ground running. And depending on where you are, and we're gonna, and let me know where you are in the form, like location wise, and I'm going to provide a list of events, a list of places, a list of people you can go to talk to that next weekend, that next month, that summer, to go and be selling your products. And don't be acting cheap. Y'all don't act cheap when it comes to that hair and when it comes to other stuff. Don't be cheap when it comes to your business, because it takes money to make money. And you ain't got to spend a lot of money, but take enough money to make enough money to take your business to the level you want to take it to. So
Y'all
Come
listen.
on.
She giving like, come on, y'all. Y'all be looking for these things like we 2023. We doing this different. She might even take us to the fashion district. We got to get y'all.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
might be going to the fashion district, so we got to get
We
these
is.
coins. She
Yes.
said we is, so we
is.
got to get
Yes.
ready. So y'all got to. It's about the mindset. And look, we bringing y'all. I'm bringing y'all people. I didn't even know she was doing this, y'all. So don't think we knew this. I didn't even know she was going to drop this gem, but it is manifestation. I was just talking to one of my good friends that's a sister to me. I was just telling her this, and it manifested. And look what happened today. She's on there, and she says $45, y'all. Y'all will. She's mailing y'all out stuff. She's telling y'all, she's giving y'all the gems. Y'all know we don't get gems like that. Ain't nobody giving us no gems.
No.
She's giving y'all gems. She's
and
telling
most of
y'all
these courses are 200 and up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at that because people, they go hard and they've earned the right to charge whatever they want to charge. But what I'm doing is I'm bringing you in at a beginner level, and we're gonna make it premium along the way. And I wanted to put it at that price because I want to be able to offer more services. Like you say, I'm gonna do a field trip if you're in the Chicagoland area to go to my vendors here, and then I am gonna do a field trip to LA to go to my vendors there. And then I'm gonna schedule another trip so that we can go to a convention together, and I can show you how to work the conventions. So, and everything is, I'm not trying to, get over. I ain't trying to get rich off of it. I'm doing this because I want to see my fellow women win. I want us all to get money. I want us to come together to be the next LVMH. That's Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. All owned by the same people.
Amber said, how do she pay? She must have did the form. She said, how do I pay you after I submit the form?
So the payment options are at the top of the form in that paragraph. So go back to the form and I have payment options there. Or like I said, you can let's see, go to my inbox me on my Bomb Beauty Boutique page and I can send you more information there. But everything is right at the top of that form.
Can you send me the Google form in my inbox?
Yes.
So y'all, listen, everybody, I know a lot of y'all is in Atlanta. Y'all, she giving out field trips. So y'all know what that mean, right? We can get some flights and we can go to Atlanta and we can go with them. Because we ain't trying to get left behind. So we ain't none of us trying to get left behind. Everybody like, come on now, y'all, $45. We got $45. We $45 in one day. All right.
And the more of us come together for the field trip, the more affordable it'll be for everybody. And we can all eat together. LA is like a second home. So, baby, I know exactly how to do everything we gonna need to do. And for the course, I'm gonna mail you everything in advance so that when you on the Zoom and I'm teaching, you can have everything in front of you. It'll be almost like you right there with us. So, yeah.
So get your business bestie. Don't be in competition with her.
Yes.
And y'all come on, and don't try to share the wealth. $45. You and your business bestie. Then when we go on a field trip, you and your business bestie might can share y'all room together. We gonna get this going, and we gonna do this, y'all, because this is something. Because she said the next go around, she gonna be like them $200-$300 people. Okay, it might be $5 because you getting a lot of information. You getting stuff mailed to you. You getting everything. Don't, as I tell y'all on live every day, do not cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
Okay.
She said it earlier. Network equals net worth. So you got the gym right here. So even if you went to fashion, you got the person, the gym is right here. Don't try to cheat yourself because she said it's only 20 seats. So after her 20, don't you scroll in there talking about, I want to do it. And you would have had $45 100 times. So go ahead, because I know a lot of y'all been watching a lot of people pages. Oh, my tax return. You go on and make the best investment.
Yes.
To get yourself to another level. Because y'all, one thing, I was watching the news today. The government is getting ready to take over. So it might not be no more tax returns coming very soon near you. So go ahead and invest into a legit business. She's showing you everything you need. She's taking you on trips.
Yes.
Make this a priority for this to leave, even if you not interested. Some of y'all have daughters. Get involved and get this together for your children to leave something. You may have a kid that has a talent. $45 is not a lot.
No.
So let's think about this and think about where you want to go in the future. That money that you get, we all know everybody done been to Miami. I know a half of y'all got bundles in your house. I'm not telling y'all what to do. Enjoy yourself. But what I am saying is don't be a victim to society, because this is the time that they want us to spend money. Let's change that. The Chinese people getting out money on hair. You got to the closet. Use that bundle that you got in the closet and get it cleaned up. Go to your people. I'm going to get mine touched up tomorrow. Okay. Like, we got to do different things, y'all. We got to have a different mindset. This go around, don't go buy no TV. Please don't go buy your boo a car. Don't go get your boo a pack. No, I've been there, done that, okay? You know, you see, y'all know what I'm saying. Please don't do that. Go to work. Still continue, because I know a lot of y'all didn't go to work today. Because I seen hair getting done. I know you ain't go to work today. So we're gonna do better this time. We're gonna get it in action. She said she offer mentor services. Do not. Anybody that know me, y'all know I'm big on people in their time. Do not go in that lady. Do not go in Miss Miller's inbox talking about, oh, I need with a story. If you know you want her to mentor, you need to talk to her now. How much is your mentor fee? Because I don't want to hear down the line your people from Georgia playing games. I don't want to hear that. And when you start the course, hold yourself accountable. If we need to set you an accountability partner, I'll take some of y'all. Like when you up on the stage, because I'm gonna be in there too. And if I see you in there 1 week and I don't see you no more, then I know you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. So y'all, right? So y'all, you getting a good deal.
$45 and take an extra 500 or so, put it to the side so that you can start your business the right way, or so you can elevate your business the right way. And you can, it ain't gonna get no better. And it's not a investment. It's an investment in you. It's an investment, like she say, in your future, and something that you could pass. Because the kids is watching. The kids are always watching, and you want to, show them. I am an entrepreneur today because my mom was a serial. I saw her work a full-time job and have multiple hustles on the side. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And so that's something that, if that's something you want to do for your kids, you can. And $45 is a lot. And I promise you, it's going to be triple that the next go round. And there's going to be so many people so happy, like, dang, I'm glad I got in at the $45 level, because now she charging. Ooh, don't be that person. Don't be that person. And don't come in my inbox asking how you can get back in at this level, because I can't help you. You can only get in now at this price now.
And you and that's what y'all gotta think about. Like, y'all, I'm giving about this shirt for $24.99. Okay, catch me outside. How about that? See, y'all playing around. See, I'm trying to network with people. She all the way in Chicago. I can hit my girl up like, I'm coming out Chi-Town. You want to build those connections, and you don't want to build those connections. And we got to start holding ourselves accountable. Don't start something and don't finish it. And I could say I used to be victim of that, but now I'm on a different mindset. And y'all got it. A lot of y'all, Amber went ahead. She said she done. She done paid. She listening. She talking. What I do? That's my sis. I hit her up. She was like, "Oh, I'm already listening." She was already listening. So you got to think about it. And Amber, this is really going to help you, because she's going to be able to give you insight and ideas. Because Amber, Marshana, she's coming here this weekend to do a pop-up shop at a vision board. She's coming to Atlanta. She lives in Richmond, Virginia.
I can't wait. I'm coming soon too. I'm coming very soon.
We gotta be really motivate each other. And I told her, I said, she been coming here since last year doing stuff. And I told her, I was like, she's just trying to find and it just dropped in it. And we talked about it last night, and look, it manifested it. So I'm telling y'all join it. I don't want to hear, because see, as soon as I get off, she done already sent me the link. I'm going in. I'm doing what I got to do. I'll catch y'all outside while y'all still trying to figure out $45. I ain't got time to figure it out. So tell them how And I think Kim said if somebody could send her an email, all gals, ALLGALS 2018 at gmail.com. She said
Okay.
you could send her the link there. And
Okay.
she said if you could send her the link there, she will actually, she's gonna be ready. So what I say, y'all, is follow, follow, follow. So make sure, how can they follow? How can we follow you on IG?
Yes.
So
So my
like,
IG is Bomb Beauty. Everything is Bomb Beauty Boutique. This is branding
okay.
101. Make it plain and simple for everything. My Instagram is Bomb Beauty Boutique, one word. My Facebook is Bomb Beauty Boutique, 3 words. My website is bombbeautyboutique.com. And my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, which you can add me there. That's fine. I'm probably gonna cap out on I'm damn near to 5,000 friends, but still go ahead. You can inbox me there. I'll delete somebody. I'll add you. My Facebook is Marshana Miller, MARSHAWNA Miller, like the beer. And yeah, hit me up there. I am more than happy and excited to get y'all on board. I'm going to go through these comments once we get off, and I will reach out to anyone who's interested directly, and I will begin mailing out your kits next week. And after you sign up for my course, after you attend my course, we're going to all go ahead over to Misha, and we're going to get that business back in, start working on that biz, because I ain't teaching y'all about no business credit. We're going to start working on that business credit, because you can't beat 197. People charging $197 just for a one session, or just to talk to them. 100, and they charging more than that.
So listen, I'm all talking tonight. I got 5 people on here. This is what I'm gonna do. 5 people. You want to learn business credit? I'll give you my boot camp tonight. Now don't come to me tomorrow. Tonight, $250 is an 8-week course. I ain't never did this. My birthday is next week, so I'm feeling generous. I got 5 people on here. Y'all, if you definitely interested, I'm giving it to you, my boot camp. This is boot camp. So you learning business credit 1 through 4. Funding, everything. We getting down everything. $250, y'all. I've never did this. I'm not releasing it. If people watching it, when they watch it later, I'm only taking 5 of y'all. I'm only taking 5 of y'all. So I'm telling you, you business credit, she's teaching you this. By the time you finish, it ain't no more to ask for. She giving you 45. I'm giving you a whole boot camp, an 8-week course that I charge way more than that. So you getting it for 2, and I just ran a sale for $350. I'm giving it to y'all, and I ran that for Valentine's Day, $250. So
that's good.
If you interested in it, you only getting it if you on this live, and if you watch it tonight. So y'all be mindful of this. She's giving y'all gems. So she said you got to think about it, and people are going to come behind y'all and rewatch this live. And when they watch it, they're going to see this. So the links are in the comments, or they're going to reach out to her. So the 20 seats could be filled tonight.
And we're actually, like I say, out of the 20 seats, 10 of those are pretty much accounted for women impacted by incarceration, which I'm working with some groups out here that's helping me fill those seats up pretty quickly. So really, it's only about 20 additional slots, which is 10 in person and 10 via Zoom. So anybody who's out of town, Amber, I got your payment. Amber is about her business. The early bird get the worm. She signed us, so now it's only 9 Zoom seats available. So get on it. Misha's gonna take one of those. So yeah, like the seats are already going. So get on there. You get your taxes this week. You get paid tomorrow. Take $45 to the side. You're gonna have to tell your girls, okay, I can't go out for drinks this weekend. Let's do it on Taco Tuesday. I invested in my future and my business and making me some more money. $45. I drink that up at the bar. That,
Look,
that's
I eat up and drink up $45. I ain't going out this weekend. I'm going to speak this weekend. Amber's coming in town. We gonna have a good time, but I'm investing into my future. I ain't got time in multiple streams. I'm a consultant, but y'all know how I am. I'm into everything. I'm tapped into everything. I be telling these people that, and something else before we let y'all go tonight. I do not want to hear nobody's sob story. Marshana does not want to hear nobody's sob story because nobody's feeling sorry for anybody. All of us have a vision. She has a brand. This is a business. This is nothing personal. So, like Kim said, did you send her the information? She said she was getting off because she wanted to fill it out because you said 9 left.
Okay, yep. I'm as soon as we out of this, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the comments. I'm gonna send the information to everybody.
So I'm telling you, the ones is 7 people watching. Y'all, the link is there. She gave y'all the social media, how to reach out to her. I didn't get y'all offer that's gonna blow your mind. So you bet you can learn business credit.
Yes.
You taking this course, y'all invested
all for under $300. That's nothing. That's nothing. And you could turn that 300 into 10,000 real quick if you do things the right way.
So how much have you made in a year's time? Because I heard you just say you in Macy's, you lit in real life.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm hustling all the time at different events. So this is one thing. I'm kind of classy and I'm kind of private. I don't put actual numbers out there, but I'll say I've made very close to 6 figures in a year. And that was just, I make that by the time damn near half the year is gone. Just in the summertime on my festivals alone, I'm clearing 4 or 5, damn near 6 figures. So that's what I'm saying. Like you have to really be out here hustling and grinding. I'm gonna provide that list of events, different events, trade shows, places you can go where you can make 5,000 in a weekend in 2 and 3 days at a time. Do the math on that. If you're doing 2 or 3 of those a month, you making 15, 20,000 a month, you at 60 in 3 months. That's quick. Like with my course, I'm guaranteeing, especially if you're in the Chicagoland area, I'm guaranteeing 20,000 in 2-3 months by the end of the summer. This is just from 1, 2, 3 day little events and festivals you're doing. This ain't even like too much. This is just in person. I'm not even talking about online. I'm talking strictly my in-person things. So that's what I'm saying. Take your money, invest, get to your 6 figures quickly. It took me a while to get there because I didn't have the type of instruction I'm gonna provide. So let me, with my instructions that I'm gonna provide you, you're gonna get to where I'm at way quicker. And you may pass me up. Hell, y'all may start teaching me some stuff I need to know. And that's what this is all about. Us coming together, us learning together, us growing together, and taking it off. I just started working on business credit. So I know once Misha get me together with that, oh baby, I'm definitely gonna be clear.
I'm telling you, and I tell them that it's definitely, you could get gas cards, you could get in with the airlines, like all of these things make a difference. Like you want to be structured, you want to do these things, you want to get to the next level. Y'all, we giving y'all tonight was like dope, and this was 2 shows. So the first show went on, but this show, y'all lit. Like the first show didn't even get to get air. We trying to I gotta figure out what happened with that, but my graphic guy doing that. But y'all tonight, y'all got some real life gems. Like I'm ready to ask Marshana at least once a month, come on and talk to these people. Like
I would love to. Thank you for having me. Thank you for putting it out there and being just the boss and the woman that you are. The fact that you are taking your time to even have this dialogue and even put this out there for people to know, so that they don't got to go through, like you say, what we went through. We gonna get them to where we at in half the time. And you don't have to do that. You could just keep doing what you're doing. You could charge your money and just this is a lot of free game There's a lot of free game been given away on this live. So I
You
appreciate
giving them free game banks, where to go, how trade shows. That's a lot of time, y'all. We can't get our time back. We ain't gonna hold y'all because we know some of y'all came on here talking about she waiting, and I'm filling my stuff out while I'm talking. Y'all, listen, tonight was lit. Catch me again Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I got another special guest that do, guess what, y'all? She write grants too. That let y'all know I ain't in competition with nobody.
Yes.
So Tuesday night, we talking it down and dirty and real about.
Yes. So I'll be tuning in, y'all. So I'll be in the comments with y'all on Tuesday. What's that?
And we gonna get in Marshauna's class. I'm ready. I'm excited. I want to take it. I'm naming mine Future Millionaires. My business, all my business names is Future Millionaires. Mine is Future Millionaires Boutique. I got my name, y'all. I'm getting my stuff started tomorrow morning with my LLC. I ain't playing no games. Y'all catch me outside. Y'all might see me vending somewhere, but I ain't doing all this stuff in this whole Atlanta pop-up shop. I'm trying to do some trade shows. I'm trying to get my stuff in order, and I'm trying to get my mannequins and stuff like that. I'm trying to have everything where ain't nobody got to question me. Y'all have an amazing night. And I look forward to seeing y'all Tuesday. And tonight was a good show, y'all.
Yes, yes. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. See y'all in the boot camp. Peace. Talk to you, Misha.
All right.